Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the beautiful city of Kiel and welcome to the AKQUINET EHF Cup Finals 2019 draw event. Also special welcome to all handball fans watching us live on the EHF TV and our social media channels. We have reached the home straight of the Men's EHF Cup 2018-19 season and there are only 4 matches to be played. Therefore, obviously, the main news after today's draw will be the semi-final pairings. However, before we proceed to the draw itself, we will have a short press conference. Therefore, let's start with a short introduction of the people sitting here with me at this table. On my right-hand side, representing the European Handball Federation, I welcome the Vice President Finance, Henrik Lacour. Next to him, representing the city of Kiel, Ralf Hegedus, who is the head of the sports department. Then we have, on behalf of the title sponsor of the event, Luc Zenze, representing AKQUINET, the company. And on the opposite side of the table, we have Viktor Szilágyi for the hosting club, THW Kiel. So now I would like to open the floor with the welcome words of Henrik.
Thank you, Vlado. Dear ladies and gentlemen, dear club representatives, and dear handball friends. It is with big pleasure that on behalf of the European Handball Federation, I can welcome you all to the draw event of the upcoming AKQUINET EHF Cup Final, and this year is hosted by THW Kiel. We are convinced that thousands of handball fans around the globe will follow the tournament, and these 4 excellent teams guarantee a true handball spectacular in all 4 matches. The tournament's host, THW Kiel, won the old EHF Cup 3 times. And there's only a few clubs in the world of handball which can match that success story of Kiel. On the other hand, for FC Porto, Sofama and Portuguese handball in general, this is history in the making, as no Portuguese team has been that far in this competition before. So congratulations on that. After 6 years, we also welcome TTH Holstebro back at the EHF Cup Finals, after the Danish club was acting in the opening chapter of this tournament. Last but not least, Füchse Berlin are certainly eager to defend their last year's title. We feel convinced that all teams will be met with fairness from all sides of the arena, and we can all look forward to a fantastic weekend in the wonderful city of Kiel and no less wonderful Sparkassen Arena.
Henrik, you've been around in the European handball for many years in various roles. Based on your own personal experience, what can you tell about the handball environment in the city?
Yes, that's true. I'm getting old. And for me personally, this city means a lot. And I'm connected with this city with good memories. First of all, when I was acting as a referee. And then later on, I moved on as a delegate. So I have really good memories. And especially characteristic for me when I think about Kiel and visiting the city is that I know that everything is carried out with an utmost focus on details and more, even more seeking for perfection. So I think that with that in mind, we can all look forward to a full crowded arena with enthusiastic fans and this time from 3 different countries of Europe. So yes, I'm really looking forward for this event.
So we all do. Many thanks, Henrik. Now we are all interested in the insider's look. Maybe Ralf, you could provide us with, like, what does it mean for the city to host this event?
Thank you. At first, let me tell, herzlich willkommen, Holstebro, Benvindo, Porto, Moin Moin, wa, ihr Berliner. Das gilt natürlich auch unserem THW. Yes, it's a great pleasure and a great honor for me to be here with you at the Atlantic Hotel. Great hotel, a great location for a great moment. And I'm very proud to have the opportunity to say welcome to you, welcome to the teams, and welcome to all the supporters. It's a wonderful day for Kiel, and I think we will have together a thrilling draw. We will see. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure that the EHF Cup Finals, AKQUINET Finals, will be a great sporting event and the opportunity to show that we can organize such an event very professionally. And when I say we, it means at first THW Kiel, our THW Kiel. And when I say our, it means this club is the heart of our sports town Kiel. All are loving THW Kiel. And in the name of all the peoples in Kiel, I can say thank you for wonderful and sometimes crazy moments with you. And now the EHF Cup. In our Sparkassen Arena, it's new for us. What a wonderful event. What a grateful that the European Handball Federation decided to make this sports party in Kiel. I think a good decision. A Final Four in our town is a new event for us. 2 days, 4 games. And it goes without saying that our city push this competition. I'm sure that our city will be a good host. And the people in Kiel will also say, welcome to you, welcome Europe, Kiel is ready. Thank you.
Many thanks for a nice live confession of you and the Kiel inhabitants. Now we would also love to know what has led the naming sponsor of the event, the company AKQUINET, to take over the EHF Cup finals. Luz, could you please tell us what it means to your company?
Yeah, thank you for that. So as a company with a subsidiary just around the corner, and I think we'll meet lots of you on the welcome event on the 16th, I guess it is. So warm welcome to Kiel. With the THW Kiel, we have a strong connection growing over the years. We love handball, of course, and we have lots of former players, professional handball players in our team. Together with the THW Kiel, we are developing an app for performance diagnostics. The target group for that is professional athletes and their trainers. The THW Kiel and we both believe that IT and sports fits perfectly together because in both it's much energy and dynamic. And here in Kiel, we want to show our many colors, not only in our logo, we want to show our passion and the energy at AKQUINET. Our core interest is not only to support this event, it's also to find new team players for our team. So we're looking for people with passion and interested in work with an innovative and open-minded company, whether it is here in Kiel or in any of the other subsidiaries. And I'm sure sharing such a great passion as handball is the very best way to find new colleagues, new team players, or even friends.
Great, many thanks for your words. And now it's turn for the events host and Victor Silagi, who will brief us from the organizer's point of view.
Thank you. Hello from my side. As soon as we knew that we will compete at the EHF Cup in this season, it was clear for us that we would try to bring the finals to Kiel, and so now the day has come, and we're really very happy, and it's a great pleasure for us to welcome the 4 best teams of this year's EHF Cup here to the draw event in Kiel. What can I say? Of course, we hope that we can keep the cup in Kiel, but our focus is also to celebrate and to organize a great handball event together with the EHF and the EHF marketing. We are very grateful to all our supporters, promoters, and now with this draw event we are entering the final stages of the preparations for the AKQUINET EHF Cup finals. And what can I say about the roundabout donation? We have a very high request for the tickets, and so we're really looking forward to a great atmosphere in the arena.
Many thanks, Victor. This kind of concludes the official part with these gentlemen here. But after the official part is over, all of these gentlemen will be available for your questions. Meanwhile, I'll just add a few information. The European Handball Federation has already confirmed the playing times for the AKQUINET EHF Cup finals. We're starting on Friday with the first semi-final at 6 p.m., followed by the second semi-final at 8:45. And exactly these playing times are also for the final day on Saturday, 18th of May, the third place match and the final. All games will be streamed live on EHF TV, and the English commentary will be provided. And we are expecting around 100 media representatives at the venue. the accreditation process is running only until Friday, so if you haven't submitted your request, please do not forget to do so. Now we are closer to the draw, but before we carry on, let us whet our appetite for the final tournament with some of the most beautiful moments of the current Men's EHF Cup season. Please enjoy a short video. Season we have had so far in the Men's EHF Cup with 140 matches played and over 3,000 goals scored. On the end of the journey, the winning team will lift this trophy, and until now we have kept it secret, but before we unveil it, let us have a look at how this art piece was created.
Handball is craftsmanship. It requires working meticulously and combining forces to reach one common goal. But first and foremost, you must have a vision.
Weeks ago, I was sitting in front of an empty piece of paper and I was thinking what kind of trophy would be special for this kind of competition. Because we have several competitions and a lot of trophies, and this one should be unique and the one that the winners hold up and lift at the end.
For the first time in history, the European Handball Federation has designed the trophy for the EHF Cup on its own behalf. A trophy which represents both the complexity and beauty of handball.
So we had several drafts for the trophy. Some were more complicated, some were more simple. In the end, we decided on this one because we think it visualizes the logo of the competition itself the best. Took a lot of hours, a lot of teamwork and a lot of effort to create this trophy that we're really proud of.
A trophy made by people who are masters of their trade for a group of players who become masters of their sport. A trophy is not just an object, but a symbol of triumph while recognizing extraordinary achievement. A new trophy, but the same legacy.
So let's check the trophy in its full size and beauty now, and we have two gentlemen here to do the job. EHF Vice President Henrik Lacour, who will join forces with the THW Kiel legend Klaus-Dieter Pedersen. Gentlemen, please unveil the trophy. Ladies and gentlemen, the AKQUINET EHF Cup Finals Winners' Trophy. Many thanks, Henrik. We need you for the draw, so please take your position at the podium. And before you get there, I'll just use this time to ask Klaus a few questions. So how do you like this trophy?
Yes, I like him. It's he stay for the Kiel, for the weather here, for wind, for the Ostsee. It's very nice.
We will see whether it stays. Back in your playing times, you were able to win the All EHF Cup for 3 times. Was any of these 3 seasons anyhow special for you?
Oh yeah, a lot of. In '98 we win with Flensburg 2 games, so very nice. Or in 2002 in Barcelona we lose sometimes the year before Barcelona, and then we win sometime. But the next for me is yeah, I will win this one, and then I speak with the trainer, and then I can come back. Yeah.
Thanks, Klaus. Now a tricky one. In your times as a player, you were the line player. So seeing these 4 teams and their line players, which team do you think is best represented on this particular position, on the pivot?
Oh, every teams have good line players in this tournament. But the package for offense and defense, my opinion is the Kiel had the best players with Henrik Pekeler and Patrick Winczek. The package for defense is the best here.
There was no hesitation here, but you might be a bit biased. But okay, anyway, thank you very much for the interview. However, no line players are represented in the current top scorer ranking. Actually, Danish wingmen are ruling in this order. So we have Magnus Group Braming from Holstebro, leading with 89 goals, ahead of Hans Lindberg from Füchse Berlin with 71. Hans won this top scorer individual award for 2 years in a row. And the third one is another wingman from France, Raphael Cochetot, but he's been already eliminated with Saint-Raphael War on ball. So now everything is ready for the draw itself. I can see that Ralph, together with Henrik, are already ready to conduct the draw. So we can move to the podium. And as you can see, this is going to be a pretty straightforward draw. There are 4 balls in the pot, and there is no protection which would prevent the teams from meeting either from the same country or from the same group of the group phase. And the only thing what it's worth to mention is that we want to make it more interesting. Therefore, we will first draw teams for position 1 in both semi-final pairings, and only then we will move to the position 2. So gentlemen, please start with the draw and the first team in the semi-final 1. So Holstebro goes to position 1 in the semi-final 1, and this team is actually returning to the EHF Cup finals. They were present at the Premier edition in 2013 in Nantes, where they finished 3rd. Let us have a look how they managed to do that this year around. We draw the team 1 in the semi-final pairing 2. Please go ahead. Füchse Berlin are the first team in the semi-final pairing 2. There is a lot to say about this team. They are the defending champions, and it was not easy for them to get back, but they still managed that. Let's see how. So we are halfway through, but before we carry on, we keep you waiting a bit because I have a very special guest on my right-hand side, and it's Alfred Gislason, the head coach of THW Handball. And it's a pleasure to welcome you here, Alfred.
Thank you.
Just 2 questions at this point. You become one of the most successful coaches in the club handball, and you also won the EHF Cup back in the days. And it was exactly 18 years ago when you won it with Magdeburg. Now the chance is here again. What would it mean to you to win this trophy?
I think it would mean a lot. I hope when the EHF Cup with Magdeburg at that time, it started my successful international career as a coach because after winning this cup 18 years ago, we managed to win the championship, German championship, a few months later, and a year after that, the Champions League. So, as the first team in Germany. So, I hope we first get to the finals at home. It's a great honor for us to be here or to having this tournament here. And of course, as a coach, I hope to if we get to the finals, to hope to win it. But as you see on the other teams, it won't be easy.
Yeah, commenting on the first part of the draw, we can already see that you are not going to play against Porto, but you will have either Holstebro or Füchse Berlin. So what would be your choice?
Well, to be honest, I would like to play Holstebro, just not because I'm afraid of the Berlin team, but we are playing so many times against them. So both teams are great, but yeah, just for that reason, I would prefer not to play a German team.
Thank you, Alfred. Alfred, please stay with me here because we will all be eager to learn your reaction after the draw is over. So we still have 2 balls in that pot and we have THW Kiel and Porto inside of those drawing balls. And before we draw the third team, let's have a look on their roads to the AKQUINET EHF Cup finals. Excellent. So, gentlemen, for a brief moment, the fate of this tournament is completely in your hands. Show us the second team in the semi-final 1, please. They have a Kiel, so it's according Alfred's wish. They are meeting TTH Holstebro in the semi-final. And we all know who goes to the position 2 in the semi-final too, but we just need to double check it, so please open also the remaining ball. So to little surprise, indeed it is FC Porto Sopharma in the position 2 in the semi-final pairings 2. Just one important information, the order of matches, as you can see them here on the screen, might be different to an actual playing order at the tournament, as there might be a change after consulting the best options with our TV partners. Okay, thank you very much, gentlemen, for the draw. You've done a great job. So, Alfred, I think the question whether you are satisfied or disappointed is needless.
Yeah, I'm very satisfied. And playing, I look forward to play against Holstebro, but they are representing the Danish first division, and the teams there have been improving extremely over the last year. So we know there will be a top team against us there, and we have to have a very good day to get into the finals.
Alfred, this will be a very special season for you because it's the last one after 11 years with this club. So if you could pick one moment which you will treasure in your heart for rest of your life from Kiel, what would it be?
Yeah, there have been very many moments. If I had to pick one, I guess it would be the first Champions League we won 2010. But there are also many others, international and national, winning the German league once with 2 goals advance. But I think if I had to pick, I would pick the first time winning the Champions League with THW Kiel.
And maybe that will be the new best one after this tournament, but let's see. Many thanks, Alfred, for the interview. Good luck. And now I would like to invite Stefan Güter from Füchse Berlin. So we continue with this round of post-draw reactions. So Stefan, first of all, if you could comment the draw, how satisfied are you?
Well, FC Porto plays a very strong season. They eliminate SC Magdeburg, they won the group, and then they eliminate St. Raphael. So we will be warned, but we will be well prepared, and I expect a very close match.
Thank you. No other team as Füchse has reached the EHF Cup finals as many times as you did. It's the 5th time you're going to play this tournament. Can you just tell us what is the current situation is in the team compared to the previous editions?
Well, we had not an easy season this year. We had a lot of injuries, some unlucky matches in the beginning of the season, and so the situation in the National League is not the best for us, but we was in the National Cup Final 4, and now we are here. We need 2 well matches, and when this season could be a very good season.
Many thanks, Stefan. Good luck. Okay, the next one is Lina Christophersen from TTH Holstebro. Welcome here.
Thank you.
So did the draw go according to your expectations, wishes, or dreams?
No, we had hoped to meet Kiel in the finals, but this is 3 very good teams, so we need to do our best and hope that we can surprise everyone. Yeah.
Kiel is no unknown in the Danish handball. Many players have played here almost the entire career. So is it an advantage, at least some advantage, for your coaches to play against a very well-known team?
Oh, I don't know. The Danish players is very good, and that's why they play in the German Bundesliga. So it will be very difficult, but maybe we can surprise. We hope. So, yeah.
Another interesting thing about Holstebro is that it's just 3 hours of driving to Kiel. And can we expect there will be some interest of your fans to come here and support their team?
Yeah, we expect like 200 fans, so we hope that they will be here. But it's very difficult because of the ticket situation, and we will see how they react on what we get today. So, but we hope for 200 and that they can help the guys. Yeah.
Okay, so they will be heard as 10,000, yeah? Thank you very much. Thank you, Lina. Okay, and the last but not least is the representative of FC Porto Sofarma, Armando Leitao. Welcome.
Welcome.
So, Porto has done the longest way out of all teams to the EHF Cup finals, and you played already 14 games. And what is then your expectation?
Well, first of all, we came here since round 1, so we are very happy with our achievement right now, and we want to continue on the same way. We are still here.
You're gonna play against Füchse Berlin. You played against them not that many years ago, I think, in the EHF Cup group phase. So, what kind of opponent it is for you?
It's a very good opponent. It's a very tough team, but we also will already play with Magdeburg this season. We also want to play again with the German team. So, we are here to play.
Okay, many thanks, Armando. Good luck. Just stay with me, please. So this was the last interview of today's draw. We have determined both semi-final pairings, and now we are only looking forward to 4 exciting matches at the AKQUINET EHF Cup finals in the Sparkassen Arena in Kiel on the 17th and 18th of May. Many thanks for being with us. Have a nice day.